it is very likely that there are going to be significantly more Republicans who have decided to leave the House of Representatives than there are Democrats.
I decided I will not seek to continue to represent Michigan's 10th congressional district next term.
You are not seeking re-election, and that is of some concern at the Republican National Congressional Committee.
That marks the 14th Republican congressman and 5th from the state of Texas.
For 70 years, we have seen this fairly regular outcome that Republicans leave the House of Representatives more than Democrats. Now you ask the question, why is that? So there's been some recent work done on this that has suggested that the parties are not just mirror images of each other, right? That there are significant cultural differences between the Republican Party and the Democratic Party. Democrats, I think, tend to think of themselves as the natural party of government. Republicans think of themselves as executives.
Bill was a former CEO. He's kind of used to being in charge. And when you're in Congress for a couple terms, you start looking around and realizing you're not as in charge as you'd like to be.
Stereotypically, they have better options in the private sector. They tend to come from wealthier backgrounds. They tend to come from more professional backgrounds. They have other options. You see a lot of Republicans sort of opting to leave safe seats in the House of Representatives to run for some other office, oftentimes governor, which is an executive post at the state level, of course, and the Senate. There is more sort of progressive ambition, more of a sense that there's a better job out there that Republicans seem to indulge than Democrats do.
You know, the day that I'm more popular than him, I'm not doing my job.
The president is not particularly popular, sort of beyond his base. The president has not had particularly long coattails.
Why is Paul Ryan out? Because he's got trouble with Mr. Trump?
Long answer, yes.
Could it also be that they're tired of defending the president?
So I think there is a little bit of fatigue in the idea that their legacies, their reputations are tied to President Trump.
There are always short-term and long-term forces. So in the long term, you have this ongoing, at least half a century pattern of Republicans leaving office at higher rates than Democrats in the House. But in the short term, you've got a president who plays the game of politics as a game of subtraction, not addition, and add to it the peculiarities of serving in this very weird timeline we're in right now. And I think you're going to see a lot of Republicans thinking they don't want to do this anymore.